Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's start. Today's topic, if you can do this, the whole world is with you. If you cannot, you'll have to walk lonely. Yep, that's true. Okay, so the only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. So basically, take an example of fishing. The bait is always what a thing that the fish craves for. So why not use the same logic for human beings while dealing with them? Every act that you have ever performed since the day you were born, it was because something you want. If ever you have ever donated, it was because you wanted to do something beautiful, unselfish, and divine act. Action springs out of what we fundamentally desire, and the best piece of advice which can be given to be would be persuaders, whether in business, in home, in school, in politics, is first arouse in the other person an ego want. He who can do this has the whole world with himself. If he cannot, he has to walk alone. So here are some examples how to get the response that you want. So Andrew Carnegie, the poverty-stricken Scot lad who had started working at 2 cents an hour and finally gave away $365 million, learned early in life that only way to influence people is to talk in terms of what the other person wants. He attended school only for 4 years, yet he learned how to handle people. Then Carnegie once offered a wager to $100 that he could get an answer written in mail by his nephews when his own mother could not. That is his sister. So someone called his bed. So he wrote his nephews a chatty letter mentioning casually in a postscript that he was sending each one a $5 bill. He, however, neglected to enclose the money. Back came the replies by mail, thinking, "Dear Uncle Andrew," and I don't think we need to finish this sentence. We can finish it ourselves. Another example is someone how would get their own child excited on the very first day of the school. So there was one guy who came home from work one evening to find his youngest son kicking and screaming on the living room floor. He was starting his kindergarten the next day and was protesting that he would not go. So normal reaction would have been by the father would be banishing the child to go in his room and just make up his mind to go. So, but he did not do it. But recognizing that how to make this work would not really help Tim start kindergarten in the best mind frame. So what he did is he sat down and thought, if I were him, why would I be excited about going to there, the kindergarten, the school? So he and his wife made a short list of fun things that his son would do, such as finger painting, singing songs, making new friends, and then put them into action in front of him. So he comes to know what he might actually miss out by not going there. Next was when they did all these things in action, he was begging to participate. So they just said him that, oh no, you cannot go and play with us first. You have to go to kindergarten first, learn how to do this. And then with all the enthusiasm that he could muster, he went through the list making terms and he could understand, telling him all the fun way that he could happen in learning in the school. The next morning, the kid was the first one to get up and was sound asleep in the living room chair. When waked up by his father, he said that he was eager and wanted to go to the kindergarten school. He didn't want to be late. So basically, whenever you want to get someone else to anything, put yourself in their shoes and think. Tomorrow you may want to persuade somebody how to do something. Before you speak, pause and ask yourself, how can I make this person do what I want to do? So this basic question when we ask ourselves helps us from rushing into a situation heedlessly with futile chatter about our desires. So always before meeting or doing anything, just think, observe, and think why would someone else want to do it? What would be their benefit in it? And how to portray it more beneficial for them. So, this is one of the best bits of advice ever given about Human Relationships by Henry Ford. It lies in the ability to get the other person's point of view and seeing things from that person's angle as well as from your own. That is so simple, so obvious that anyone ought to see the truth of it at a glance. Yet 90% of the people on this earth ignore it, and 90% of the people ignore it, and 90% of the time they do this. People who can put themselves in the place of another person, who can understand the workings of their minds, need not never worry what the future has in store for them. When we have a brilliant idea, instead of making others think it is ours, why not let them cook and stir the idea themselves? Remember, first arouse in the other person an ego want. He who can do this has the whole world with him. Okay, a quick recap. First, don't criticize, condemn, or complain. Second, give honest and sincere appreciation. Third, arouse in the other person an ego want. So, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Stay tuned. I'll be coming up with new videos soon. Keep learning, be successful.